All right, let's go ahead and start. The values in each set shown below have a common characteristics, okay? Which statement best describes a common characteristics of the values in set A or set B? All right, so are you looking for a true one or a false one? If it's the one that best describes. True. Very good. I'm looking for true. Now let's look at those numbers. Let's get our calculator and try to define, I have 0.45 and I have 0.35. What kind of numbers are those? What kind of decimals? Look at your cheat sheet. What kind of decimals? What kind of decimal? Rational, because they're terminating, right? So this is a rational number. That's a rational number. What about 30 divided by 100? There you go. For those of you that, I'm sorry, it's 30. That would be 0.3. What kind of number is that? Rational as well, because it's a terminating decimal. Yes. What about 26? 0.333. So what kind of number is that? It's repeating. No. 0.33333 is repeating. So what kind of number? Rational. This is 0.333. So in here they're all rational, right? All right. But now that I looked at that and I said, wait a minute, it's not talking about are they rational or irrational, right? So it says each value in set A is less than 2/5. Well, what is 2/5? 2 divided by 5. That would be 0.4, right? So 2/5 is 0.4, which if you need to compare it, you need to put that zero at the end. So are all those values less than 0.40? No, they're not. 0.35 is less than. 0.33 is less than. 0.30 is less than. But what happens with 0.45? It's bigger, so that it's not A. Each value in set A is closer to 0 than 1/2. What is 1/2? Very good, 0.5. So if it's closer to 0 than 0.50, what does that mean? If it's closer to 0. So it's smaller. Thank you. If it's closer to 0, that would be smaller. At least in here you got 50 cents, right? With 0, you don't have anything. So are all those smaller than 50 cents? In set A? Is 33 not smaller than 50? Is 35 not smaller than 50? Is 30 not smaller than 50? Is 45 not smaller than 50? Yes or no? It looks like this is the one, but I'm going to go ahead and check the other ones just to make sure. Each value in set B is greater than 0.5. Well, let's do it. That's definitely bigger than 0.5, but this is not, right? It's 0.38 bigger than 0.5? No, because that would be 0.50, so that's false, so that's not it. Each value in set B is closer to 1/2 than 1. 1/2 is 0.5. Is that closer to 0.5 than 1? Let's do 3 divided by 5. That would be 0.60. This is 0.60. What about 37 divided by 50? That's 0.74. So each value in set B is closer to 1/2 than 1. Well, that one is closer to 1/2, but all of those are closer to what? To 1. Not 1/2, to 1. So is that true? No. So the correct answer was B. Well, that's Daniel's job. So he needs to get on it. All right, which statement is not true? What does that mean? What are you looking for? The false. I'm looking for false. All right? All integers are elements of the set. Okay, so which statement is not true about elements of the set of rational numbers? Are all integers rational? Yes, because the little circle goes inside the big circle. So this is true. So I'm looking for the false one, so that's not it. Elements of the set include repeating and terminating decimals. Terminating and repeating, are they rational? Yes, so that's true. So that's not it, because I'm looking for the false one. All elements of the set can be written as a ratio AB, where B is different than 0. Is that true or false? I think that's true, but if you don't know, don't panic. Read the next one, right? If you don't know, put a little question mark, read the next one. The number pi and square root of 3 are elements of this set. Well, pi is not rational. What is pi? Irrational. So this one is definitely the false one. So your answer was J. See, if you don't know about one of the options, don't panic. Just read the next one. For those of you that did not know that this was true. All right. To which of the following set numbers does square root of 196 belongs to? What do I do? Find root the square root of 196. And that would be number 14. All right. So can you count with it? Yes, you can. So it's counting. Is it an integer? Yes. Is it rational? Yes. But is it irrational? No. So it has to be 1, 2, and 3. So what's my answer? H. Very good. Yay? All right, let's go to the next one. All right, write the following scenarios as equations or inequalities. We're only writing, okay? Lucy and her sister, Mia, need money for lunch. Is this the one that we have next? Yes? All right, their mother gives each of them the same amount of money. That's important because they have the same amount. And we're talking about Lucy and Mia. Lucy receives $2 bills and 3 coins. And Maya receives $1 bill and 7 coins. So let's see. Lucy gets $2 bills and 3 coins. Maya gets $1 bill and 7 coins. If the coins each girl receives have the same value, find C, the value of 1 coin. So Lucy needs to be equal to Maya because they have the same amount of money. What's your variable? In this case is C, the coins, the number of coins. All right, so let's go ahead and write. Lucy has $2 bills and 3 coins. How do we translate that? $2 bills, 2 plus 3x. Thank you. And Maya has $1 but 7 coins. All right. If it's an equation, we're going to go ahead and solve it, okay? So what's the first step? Highlight what you're moving. Write what you haven't highlighted. Change everything that you're moving to its opposite. So instead of plus 1, minus 1, and instead of plus 7x, minus 7x. Oh, I put x's instead of c's, but are we okay with that? You understand that that's the variable, right? All right, so let's see what c equals to. Go to equation solver and let's solve it. All right, so there's no way that you can have negative coins. There's no way. So 0.25. So what's the value of the coin? What kind of coin is it? They're quarters. Thank you very much. How do you know that they're quarters? How do you know that they're quarters? Because of the value of the coin. Okay, do we need to move? I'm not fighting this battle today again. Mr. Jimenez makes and sells monogram fleece blankets. It costs her $5.95 for the fabric for each blanket and $175 per month to rent the embroidery machine. She sells the blankets for $29.95 each. Find B, the number of blankets, Ms. Jimenez must sell to earn a profit each month. All right. So how do you calculate your profit? You take your sales and you subtract your expenses. Let me finish this real quick and then out. So don't go. And then out. All right. So you take your sales and you take away your expenses, right? So from everything that you're selling, you got to take away what you invested. All right? So what are my sales? I have it highlighted. What are my sales? Come on. What are my sales? Okay, X is your blankets. Very good. We needed to. X is your blankets. Very good. Now, let's talk about my sales. Read it, please, and stop tuning me out. You got a snapshot on Friday. No, let's do the sales first. Thank you. Say that again. $29.95 per blanket. She's just reading. Don't I have it highlighted? What did I highlight it? Talk to me. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. But what did I highlight? Sales, $29.95 each. We can read, right? So we can do this. So the sales are $29.95 per blanket, and then I'm going to take away my expenses. What are my expenses? Or how much it costs me to make the blankets? $5.95 per blanket, and what else? Plus what? Plus 175. Yay? So that's my profit. Are we good? All right. Do the next two on your own. Just translate. sold tickets for the spring musical on Friday night. They made 150 in pre-sales and sold 120 tickets at the door. For the Saturday night, they earn, that was Friday. For Saturday, they earn 180 in pre-sales and 110 tickets at the door. If the theater club earned the same amount, yes, ma'am. The answer is B. No, I don't have the key. No, I'm working it out right now. But I think she was asking for, Miss Pearson was asking for an answer for number 1, and the correct answer is B. All right. All right. So if they have the same amount, what is T, the cost per ticket? All right, so they have the same amount. What is X? Cost per ticket, right? So let's do Friday. That means that Friday needs to be equal to Saturday. All right, so what's Friday? Plus 120 X. And then what's Saturday? 180 plus 110 X. And now we got to solve, right? All right, very good. Highlight what you're moving. Write what you didn't highlight. Change everything that you're moving to its opposite. Very good. So what do we got? So can I have? So $5.50? Because it's the cost. Yay? All right, next one. The temperature in Reclaw is 70 degrees and is decreasing at a rate of 2 per hour. The temperature in Sakul is 68 and is decreasing at a rate of 1.5 per hour. Find H, the number of hours until the temperature in Sakul is higher than the temperature in Reclaw. So Saul needs to be what? Greater than or less than? Sakul, I'm sorry. Greater than Reclaw, right? Or Reclaw. I don't know how to read that. All right, so what do we got? X equals what? Very good, the number of hours. So let's do Reclaw. 70 and it's decreasing 2 per hour. 70 minus 2x has to be greater than 68 because it's decreasing again. Sakul is decreasing also 1.5 per hour, so that would be x. And that's it because we're not solving that, right? We should have done this as an inequality. Let's go back and write that as an inequality as well. Come on. We're just going to write it. If you want to make profit, the sales have to be bigger than the expenses, right? So what were my sales? 29, 95x has to be bigger than 5.95x plus 175. Add that to that problem so that we can do an inequality over there. Are we good? All right, next two on your own. Go. Go, go, go. many pictures does she already have on one album? 72. So we should have a 72 somewhere, right? If that doesn't help, all of them have 72, right? But then she's adding more pictures, and each page holds 8. So what's my equation? Very good. It was letter H. I already have 72, and I'm adding 8 per page. Good job. So it was letter H. Very good. Least to greatest, what does that mean? Least to greatest, what does that mean? Smallest to big one. Very good. When you have this, what is the only thing you need to take a look at? Your exponents. Very good. So what's my biggest exponent? Ugh, that doesn't help because they're all 6, right? So now I got to take a look at the number. Which one is bigger? 6.8. Oh, whoa, whoa. Smallest one first. Thank you. Smallest one would be 6, right? 6 times 10 to the 6. I got that one. Then 6.1. Then 6.6. And then 6.8. Good job, my babies. All right, let's go to number 1. I think I did it wrong. Let's go to number 1. I think the answer is D. Yeah, look at that. All right, look. It says, I picked B, right? But then I was looking at it and I said, ooh, I don't think it's B. I think it's D. Each value in set A is closer to 0. 45 is definitely not closer to 0. It's closer to what? To 1/2, right? So that's not it. Now let's do this one. Each value in set B is closer to 1/2. That's closer to 1/2. That's closer to 1/2. That's closer to 1/2. But then 0.74 is the one that I'm not sure of, right? So this is what I did. I said 1 minus 0.74. It's 26. Can you see it? No, you can't. It's 26 away, right? And then I did 0.74 minus 0.50 because I wanted to make sure that it was closer to 1/2 or 1. 0.5 is 1/2, yes? And then when I did it, I found out that it was 0.24, so it's closer to what? To 0.50 than it is to 1. So the correct answer, so scratch B. The correct answer is D. I'm sorry about that. We got it? So cross out B. It was D. I'm sorry if I did it wrong and you had it right. All right? Are we good? We good? All right. I want you to do this top 2 on your own. Top 2 on your own. On your own. Remember, this is a snapshot review. Stop talking at people because on Friday you're not going to be able to do it with anybody. So this 2 on your own. Go. Edgar. All right, has everybody finished at least with this one? Yay? All right, so we're looking for crazy numbers, right? Irrational numbers. All right? So I'm looking at this one, and I say, is that irrational? What kind of decimal is that? What kind of decimal? There's only two kinds of decimals. What is it? Terminating or repeating. So is that a terminating decimal or a repeating decimal? It's a terminating decimal, so it's not irrational, right? So anything that has 9.45 can be taken out of the can be taken out of contenders, right? All right, so let's try this one. Square root of 37. Is that crazy? Is that irrational? Yes, it goes all the way to the end and it does not repeat. So it definitely needs to have that. This is irrational. Very good. But let me see. Let's do this one, right? Square root of 18 divided by 2. So alpha y equal to, and you pick in 1, right? Square root of 18 divided by 2. Yay? And I'm going to turn that into a decimal. So is that crazy? Yes, most definitely. How do you know? It goes all the way to the end, and it does not repeat. Very good. So what's your answer? G. All right. Let's do this one. So we got to figure out the one that best shows those points, right? So let's start doing square roots. What's the square root of 64? That would be 8. Is that on 8? Is that on 8? No. That's not on. It needs to be right on top of 8. So it's not A, and it's also not what? D, because it's the same one. All right, so it has to be B or C. All right, so let's try Q. Square root of 101. So this is correct, and that is correct, right? Let's do 101. Square root of 101. That's 10.04. Yeah, I know, but I'm trying this one first, right? Isn't this 101? Yes? All right. So that would be between 10 and what? That would be between what two numbers? 10 and 11. So that's correct. Now the square root of 102 is also going to be between 10 and 11. So that's correct. So let's do 91 and 86 to figure out R. So square root of 91, it's 9.5. Do I have any 9.5s? Yes, I do. So this is correct, which means that one might not be, right? What's the square root? I'm going to double check. Square root of 86. 9.2. There's nothing on 9.2, correct? So the correct answer was B. Yay? All right, next one. Go. Right here. This one right here. do. It's very simple to do. All right. So line segment PR is shown on the coordinate plane. You got PR. That would be square root of 61. Which two integers does the length of the line number? And we had an exit ticket that was like this. Exactly like this. It just had a different number. So what do you have to do? Because I already heard the right answer. You have to do square root of 61 and then figure out between what two numbers is that. And it's between 7 and 8. All right, let's do the next one. Yes, it was. They should not have taken you more than, what, a minute to do? At the most? Jamilet, right here, baby. Put that away. William Shakespeare died on his birthday at age 52. Approximately how many seconds did Shakespeare live? And you got a hint. There are 31,536,000 seconds in 1 year. So what do I have to do? He lived for 52 years. Each one of those years is that many seconds. So what do I have to do? Multiplied. Very good. I got to say 31,536 times what? 52, because he lived for 52 years. So let's go ahead and do it. 31,536,000 times 52. So 163,987,2000. Make sure you copy it right. 163,987,2 and then 3 zeros. All right. Now what's my problem? All my answers are where? In scientific notation. Where does the point go? Between 1 and 6. So let's see. So which two can I eliminate right off the bat? A and B. Why? Very good. They are not numbers between 1 and 10. Bigger than 1, less than 10. So it's not A. Let's see. 3, 6, and 9. So is it C or is it D? C. Very good. It's C. It's C. Are we good? All righty. Next one. Go on your own. 3 minutes on your own. Three minutes on your own. Let's go. This one right here. Only this one. Two minutes. Yeah, just that one. All right, we got it? All right, the numbers in the diagram may or may not be correctly located. If a number is in the correct location, draw a rectangle around it. If a number is in the incorrect location, draw an X. Okay, so 7.7. Is that in the correct location? Yes, it is. Very good. So we need to draw, I'm just going to draw a circle, okay? Negative 11, is that in the correct location? Yes. But what about 1/2? No, it should be where? Rational. Very good. Negative 15 over 3 would be negative 5. Is that a whole number? No, that's an integer. Very good. So that's not it. Negative 15 over 3. What about 9.6? Whole number? Heck no. Rational, right? Pi? No. Irrational. Counting numbers. 0. No, that's a whole. But this is correct. All right. Square root of 16 is 4. Is that irrational? It's counting. Square root of 16 would be counting. What about negative square root of 13? Very good. So it's in the right location, isn't it? Yes. And what about 2.45? Rational. Very good. Good job. This one together. The diameter of a xylem cell in a redwood tree is 3 times 10 to the negative 5. What is the diameter of the cell in standard form? All right. So negative exponents means small number. So where are you moving the point? To the left. Very good. Back. Very good. How many times? 5 times. Very good. 5 times. So if I move it once, how many zeros do I need to add? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not it. 1, 2, 3. That's not it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There you go. Ding, ding. We got it. Yay? All right. This one right here on your own. 3 minutes. Go. On your own. Actually, I'm just going to give you 2. You're good to go. Start. 2 minutes. Go. This one right here. All right. So after the first 2 minutes, Roger has consumed 8 hot dogs and Noah 7. All right, so Roger 8, Novak 7. From that point, Roger eats 3 hot dogs each minute. So how can you translate that? 3 hot dogs each minute. 3M. That will be Roger, right? Plus 3M, because he's already eaten 8. Novak eats 4 hot dogs per minute. So how can I translate that? 4M. After how many minutes will Novak have eaten more? So what would that be? Greater than or less than? Novak needs to be greater than, not less than. I heard less than. Says Novak have eaten more hot dogs than Roger. All right, so what is Novak? That's Roger. What's Novak? That needs to be greater than 8 plus 3M. Now, if you cannot find that, then we need to switch them around. All right? So 7, I don't have any 7s over here. Right? Which means they switched them around. So switch it around. That was first. Crocodile is still eating what? Roger. No, not Roger. Novak. Crocodile is eating, this is Novak, right? And that is Roger. So it's facing the other way. Thank you very much. You got to switch it. So which one is it? G. Very good. And you can take out some after that. Very good, Edgar. You can take out some. You can take out H and J because they don't have. Uh-huh. All right, let's go to the next. This one right here. Let's do that one together. Oh, no, let's stop. What page is that? Can you do 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah. What do you mean? Is the second page on the back? Second page on the back? Is the second page on the back, right? So that would be page 4? Page 4? Is that correct? All right.